Welcome back to the channel. I'm just saying my piece and this is Speaking Your Mind. Now, we would like to talk about hygiene as usual. And today we are going to talk about halitosis, stinky breath. Can't stand the way your mouth smells. The fact that you can't talk close to anybody because your breath smells bad. You know your breath smells bad. Everybody else around you know your breath smells bad. And you can't seem to do anything about it. So you brush your teeth every day. You brush them before you go to bed sometimes and still your breath smells bad. So the question is, what can be done about it? Well, actually, the first question is, why does your breath smells bad? And the reason your breath smells bad and what can be done about it are pretty much the same answers. So let us start, for example, with brushing your teeth. A lot of people grab a toothbrush, put some toothpaste on it, scrub your mouth a little bit, rinse, and they think they are good to go. That is not good enough. Between your teeth, there will be food. Now, why does your breath smell bad when you have food in your mouth? Because there is bacteria. In fact, there are bacteria, lots of bacteria, and lots of different types of bacteria that live in your mouth. Now, that sounds a little bit gross, but that's just a fact of life. There are good bacteria in your mouth and there are bad bacteria in your mouth. So don't panic about that. However, the type of food that you eat does contribute a lot toward your mouth smelling really, really bad, especially if you go long periods between brushing your teeth. Now, the first thing you need to know is this flossing. This little thing here with this little thing on the side of it and that sharp end, that's a floss. Well, really, that's a floss and a pick put together. No, that is your best friend. Keep one of those in your pocket. They are cheap. You can get 150 of them at the dollar store for $1.25. Yeah. So if you put two in your pocket, you lose one or you can't find it, whatever, you use another one. That is it. Every time you eat, get the food from between your teeth. Use your floss, get between those teeth, pick the food from your teeth. Why do you do that? Well, as we said, for the type of food that you eat is very important. And a lot of times you hear people talk about that you shouldn't eat onions because and garlic because those things make your breath smell bad. That is not what makes your breath smell bad. It may smell a little funky for a while, but that is not what makes your breath smells bad. What makes your breath smell bad is when you eat carbohydrate and protein. That remains in your mouth, between your teeth, below your gum line, around your gum line. The bacteria that feeds on that then excretes into your mouth. Yeah, really. Bacteria is eating the food in your mouth and then taking a poo poo in your mouth. And that is what stinks. Not the onion, not all of that stuff that people keep on telling you. None of that garbage. Those things may make your mouth smell a little funky, but that's not what contributes to that constant stinky where you can't talk to people. Your girlfriend doesn't want to kiss you, all that sort of thing. It's hard to get a girl even when she's half drunk. So, yeah. So, you're going to take your floss and you are going to floss. And at the first opportunity, you are going to brush your teeth. So, flossing, getting all the food out from between your teeth and brushing, you are halfway there. For most people, that is all they need. Your mouth will always be fresh and smelling proper. It does take a while, by the way, because if your mouth has always been, let's just say, call it what it is, stinky. If your mouth has always been stinky for so long and you are now just practicing proper oral hygiene, then it is going to take a while for all of that to go away because you will have had excess bacteria built up in your mouth. And it takes a while for the level of bacteria to go down. So, to a pretty much manageable level. So, when you start taking proper care of your mouth, when you start practicing proper oral hygiene, then it will take a while for all of that to normalize. Now, let's talk about your tongue. Your tongue should not have that white stuff on it. Seriously. And I know a lot of people are going to say, I used to watch Oprah and she used to have this really good idea. It was a thing called a tongue scraper. BS. Nonsense. Garbage. You have the best tongue scraper ever. It's called a toothbrush. Put some toothpaste on your toothbrush and brush your tongue. All of your tongue, especially the part of your tongue that is toward the back of your mouth. So you're going to floss, you're going to brush your teeth, and you're going to brush your tongue. Now, you would think that a lot of people would know how to brush their teeth, but they don't. Now remember, you need to brush close to the gum. So to get close to the gum and to remove all that food that is underneath the gum line, that is beneath the gum line, you need to brush up onto the gum. So you're going to brush up onto the gum. You're going to keep on doing it. Listen, you have all day. What is 10 minutes in the bathroom brushing your teeth? You may even get an electric toothbrush because that massages the gum. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, I really can't do that because look, my gums bleed every time I brush my teeth. Well, if your gums are bleeding when you brush your teeth, it means you have a problem. No, that problem is easy to solve. Just keep on brushing it and then stop. It's as simple as that. You're going to get yourself a good mouthwash. Dilute it 50-50. Pour water in it so it doesn't take the skin off your mouth. Because honestly, for me personally, a lot of mouthwash are like drain cleaner. You put them in your mouth, you swish around, and your eyes bug and tears come down your face and you are yeah, it's really bad. So I usually dilute them because they take the skin off my mouth. I understand that. So you are three-quarters way there. Now, there is something else that you can do. And this now is the part that a lot of people do not know. If you take a mirror, open your mouth and look down your throat. And both sides of your throat, there are some little holes. Look in those little holes. Do they have a white thing in them? If they do, then your mouth will always be stink, no matter how good your oral hygiene is. I don't know how other people do this, but what I do, I remove the nails, I clean my nails properly, I file them down so they are not going to stick into my throat and cut me because then you're going to have a nasty sore throat. I wash my hands carefully and then I stick my finger down my throat and I pop those little white suckers out. No, I'm telling you, and I'm not ashamed of telling you that because a lot of people have it. And you get this usually because you go to bed at night and do not brush your teeth properly, or your tongue still has all that white stuff in it. So as you sleep and the bacteria in your mouth go to work and they do their little poo poo and you swallow, it gets caught in those little holes and they build up. And trust me, they stink. And by stink, I mean they smell just like a number two. So if your mouth smells like a number two, even after you have practiced really good oral hygiene, that may be a problem. So if you have done all of that and you still have an oral issue, just keep plugging away at it. Do it for a couple of months. Do not stop. And you notice I did say a couple of months because you have all the time in the world to practice proper oral hygiene to allow the level of bacteria in your mouth to decrease significantly by flossing, by brushing, and by squeezing out those nasty little things out of the back of your throat and doing all of those things that will eventually get you to the point of great oral hygiene that you have been lacking, frankly. So, listen, I hope that I was able to help you with something because, look, I know that a lot of people have really stinky mouths. And I know that, my personal opinion, a lot of the people who are talking about not wearing masks in this whole COVID thing and they cite them not being able to breathe and blah, 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 is because a lot of them have stinky mouth. This is just my personal opinion. It's because a lot of them have really stinky mouth and they put that mask over there and for the first time they are smelling what their own breath smells like. And so they think, oh my God, then if I put a mask on, it can't be good for me. I think that may be the problem. Anyhow, look, we're talking about oral hygiene. Glad I was able to help, or at least I hope I was able to help. So I'm just saying my piece, and I just did. You all have a good day.